There's an eclipse happening. What better thing to do than review a Compaq Presario 900 personal computer? So here we are at the solar eclipse here, happening on 10 years since the end of support for Windows XP, so I thought that this was only appropriate to use a Windows XP computer. It was a fight to get this thing to function before the time. Just as of a couple minutes ago, we really only surpassed just average cloudy day sort of brightness. And it was pretty sudden too. It shouldn't be totality yet. So yeah, you can really tell it's getting darker now. The clouds genuinely are thickened, but the brightness right about now is like the strongest thunderstorm sort of brightness, so it's obviously not it right now. But yeah. We are basically there. There you go. You can now see that it's pretty much night. So there's solar lights. Look at that to the east there. It's still light there to the east, and someone's setting off fireworks, and the birds got all quiet. No voltage on the solar panels. Oh yeah, the brightness is rapidly approaching. Oh yeah, look at that. You can... Well, it's kind of gone now, but you can see a sliver of sun there, maybe. Let me back up a little bit, perhaps. Yeah, no, that's come and gone, but that was the most of actual sun I've seen since morning, so that's kind of something. Yeah, it's still sort of dark, but and here come the noises of the other birds. Anyway, this laptop is a Compaq Presario 900. And it is running original Restore media. It's got all sorts of fun stuff like Netscape, everybody's favorite browser. And Internet Explorer 6, everyone else's favorite browser. And fancy wallpapers. It has this in all sorts of different colors. How's that for a solar eclipse review of a Compaq Presario 900? Oh, there goes the, yeah, there goes that again. Yeah, there's my little wireless card. It is a DWL G650M. And for some reason when you install the driver on the CD, it just doesn't work. I don't know why. It's meant for XP. I don't know if it's a thing relating to Service Pack 3, but I would think that this would be new enough for Service Pack 2, which is the main sort of thing you'd have to worry about. So, I don't know. They did mention the wind shifting, and I guess maybe it sort of did in a way. There's basically no wind right now, though it is just starting back up just now. And around here it is actually pretty rare to get like actually no wind. You really only do get it at the times when heating stops. I wouldn't have really figured it would happen due to it being cloudy, especially. I wasn't sure if it was going to happen anyway, though. I need to raise the brightness again. But yeah, I would say we're already back to about the slowest zoom out ever. Yeah, there you go. I would say we're already back to like a normal cloudy day sort of brightness, which I guess means that these clouds are not terribly thick. Anything else interesting on here? Ooh. Right, I'm opening this folder. We've got Real Player. That's actually kind of interesting to see that pre-installed on a laptop this new. Normally that's kind of like a late 90s thing. But yeah, this thing has pretty good speakers. Let me hopefully not ruin the power jack, but you know, they kind of look unimpressive, but they must be deep or something. They are JBL, of course. Because Compaq just had this thing where they just do not know how to put bad speakers into something. Though that is kind of a lie. The Armada M700, I don't know about the other Armadas, but the Armada M700 has thoroughly unimpressive speakers. They're okay, but they're nothing like what you get in these. Now that's interesting. What actually is the sound chip on this? I thought it was SoundMax. It is. So what is going on with the MIDI? Oh, okay. I guess it just has its own wavetable synth. That's interesting. I've not seen that before. Though this is pretty early as far as me and SoundMax go. I'm not familiar with SoundMax stuff this old too much, but especially considering it's a Windows XP era system, I'm still pretty surprised. But one unique thing about this is, it's an AMD Athlon XP laptop. I've not personally seen or heard of too many of those, just generally, but a Compaq one is interesting, because, of course, Compaq did have a lot of AMD K6 sort of stuff that was, of course, AMD. I don't know where I was going with that sense exactly, but they used to do a lot of AMD K6 stuff, K6-2, K6-3, all of that, in their laptops, such as like what I usually call the 2-inch thick models. I don't know if they're actually exactly 2 inches thick, but, you know, that sort of deal. And, I don't know, that kind of seems like it mostly died out towards the later years of Compaq. I don't really know why. And in their laptops specifically, I should say, because there was AMD desktops through and through, as far as I know. Like I have a Presario 9000, which is Athlon XP, and I'm pretty sure there's a substantial chunk of the Presario 5000 series, which is AMD of various sorts. The 5000 series in various incarnations stuck around for a long, long time. But yeah, one more look at what went on here. You can see that this Eclipse actually stretched from about where I think midway's got to be somewhere over here. Probably not there exactly, but it's got to be somewhere around there. Probably one of these. Yeah, shows you what I know about geography. And then it goes. The tilt to the earth is kind of deceiving, but that is getting somewhat close to Spain there. But it looks like just barely, if any, of any part of Spain is in this path here. Well, not path even, just would be considered in the eclipse viewing area of any sort. But looks like the UK actually is It's of course not going to be impressive there because it's just going to be a pretty slight partial eclipse, but you know, still sort of cool. I remember the one in 2017. That was a partial eclipse year. It was very partial, in fact. It was only like, you could tell that it was just ever so slightly dimmer outside, and that was about it. Yeah, I seem to want to today just jump in between these two things. So back to talking about the Compaq, the multimedia powerhouse with digital video port 1394. And yeah, the stickers, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's like becoming transparent. That's always good. Yeah, this laptop is in very good shape. And it does not have modular bays, which is actually very weird for this time in terms of Compaq, but it does have floppy drive and DVD-ROM, which actually I did replace this, I believe, because this is still the same drive, in fact, but this drive is actually from an Evo something. It was a Pentium 4 Compaq Evo. And basically, as far as I could tell, it cooked itself to death, because it was like a desktop Pentium 4. So, you know, that's not terribly surprising. But even this guy's still got a fair amount of heatsink. And here... Oh, that's a squirrel, okay. Yeah, we got built-in Ethernet. We got S-Video. Hair there from a cat. 2 USB ports, VGA parallel. Looks like a combination PS2 port, but it's just green. There's never any consistency there. Sometimes combo PS2 ports are split down the middle in terms of their color. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're black. You never know. And then we got audio. Kind of strange to see that on the back of a laptop, but that's where they put it. And we got FireWire there. And this here, I don't have a screwdriver handy to take it off, but this actually holds a wireless card. It's something that I've not really seen before. Very strange thing. It's like like the Dell Bluetooth module. It's almost that sort of connector, but not really. But yeah, I might try to do some research in terms of getting one of those, because that would be very cool to see. Let me prop that up a little bit. I don't want to actually put that much pressure on the hinges. So we do have one fan there, and another fan over on this side, of course. And I'm guessing right here could have been a docking connector on a certain model. You can sort of tell that it was designed to clip into something, but that ultimately never happened on this model. I'm not sure if that even happened just generally, because I'm pretty sure that when HP bought Compaq, they sort of, in terms of the laptops anyway, they sort of just transitioned to HP stuff, because the Presario, what is it? It might be like the 2500 and the 3000. You can look, when you look at them, they're like very obviously HP, because they're like the same as the HP models of that time. Oh boy. Okay. So, this has a slightly unique keyboard for some reason. I don't know how to describe it really. It's just like a slightly different feel. Oh yeah, let's go to some random spam URL in IE6. That's probably good. But yeah, it's a slightly different feel from the average Compaq keyboard of this time. I guess the only way I can think to say it's maybe more lighter, but it's not bad. I do quite like it, actually. And then the touchpad, I'm not crazy about it, but it's certainly what Compaq was doing at the time, these round touchpads. All the models of this time have it to some extent. This is one of the more rounder ones, though. And you can see that instead of having a second card bus slot, or PC card, or whatever you want to call it, it actually just has a cooling vent there. Which, it definitely looks like it was designed to maybe have a model that does have another card bus slot there, but it certainly didn't pan out on this. If there's another similar model laptop to this, I certainly don't know of it, because I have a Presario 2700, and this is pretty different from that, actually, in terms of its design. It has the same sort of design accents, but that's about where it ends. But anyway, I suppose that is the look at the Eclipse and this Compaq Presario 900. And a brightness report, as it's still pretty much like a cloudy day. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Very cool stuff, both in terms of this and the Eclipse. So thank you for watching, and have a good day, or night, or whatever.